Governor Mike DeWine is recommending fewer people at large gatherings. The recommendations come ahead of playoffs for several high school sports. Thousands of families planning to cheer on student athletes in several major upcoming high school tournaments. The Ohio High School Athletic Association says all events will continue, but will limit spectators. It's only allowing 4 family members per athlete. Down in Athens Tuesday, fans at the boys basketball playoffs were learning the news. Some parents saying that it's disappointing for athletes and families.
If their family and their community can't come watch them, that's part of it all. So I think it's going to be really hard.
Meanwhile, some professional teams not keeping fans away, but are taking other precautions. Here's a statement from the Columbus Blue Jackets. Quote, additional steps have been taken that include an expanded detailed cleaning throughout all areas of the arena, and increase in the number of hand sanitizer dispensers available to all. We also encourage guests to continue to practice routine hygiene etiquette as the best way to prevent the spread of the virus. The crew is also allowing all fans into games, but planning similar precautions. Vice President Pence meets with healthcare executives today and then joins President Trump and top bankers as the administration tries to contain the coronavirus outbreak. NBC's Tracy Potts has the latest from Washington.
As President Trump tries to calm fears about the coronavirus,
it will go away. Just stay calm.
Some lawmakers are reluctant to approve the payroll tax cut he's proposing to ease the burden on workers losing pay.
It doesn't do a lot for people who rely on tips. It doesn't do much for people who have lost shifts.
We want paid sick leave and emergency unemployment insurance.
And free testing. The government says 4 million tests should be available this week. As Washington hashes out details, the nation surpassed 1,000 confirmed cases overnight. Health experts are warning to avoid large crowds.
As a nation, we can't be doing the kinds of things we were doing a few months ago.
The disinfectant sticks to surfaces as soon as it's applied.
Air travel is taking a hit. Delta says more than a quarter of its reservations have canceled. Thousands who were stuck on the Grand Princess cruise with sick passengers are headed to military bases for 2 weeks.
I really can't believe that it happened. I've never experienced anything like this.
New Rochelle, New York is virtually on lockdown, with the National Guard delivering supplies, and visits are limited for 2.5 million nursing home patients.
I feel very close to tears a great deal of the time because I don't know what's happening to him.
In Los Angeles, one restaurant owner is taking temperatures at the door. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
And while the governor says that it's not necessary for schools to close, Athens City schools will be closed beginning Monday and will reopen on March 30th. The superintendent says they are concerned about families traveling for spring break that may be exposed to COVID-19. In addition, Goshen Lane Elementary School in Gahanna was closed today for cleaning and should be back open tomorrow. Several universities in Ohio are heeding the governor's recommendation to move face-to-face classes online. Online instruction will take the place of in-class session at Otterbein University until at least March 27th. Muskingum, Ohio, and Capital Universities will be out until the following week unless school leaders push that window back even further. The Columbus College of Art and Design, Miami University, and Kent State won't be back until April. And Columbus State Community College has not set a date for when in-person classes will resume. The Ohio State University was one of the first to cancel those in-person classes due to the concerns over the coronavirus. The classes moving to online instruction through at least March 30th, and students are currently on spring break, giving staff and faculty time to prepare. President Drake says that he's been in touch with health officials and the governor and the other university presidents.
We had a choice here really of doing all we could to try to mitigate the hold and damage of the virus before we had someone become very sick or unfortunately die, or we could wait until after that happened to do the most that we could, and we wanted to be ahead of that and to do as much as we could to prevent those things from happening proactively.
Dorms will remain open for those who live on campus, but Drake says that it is up to students and families whether they return while classes are online. Dublin also putting a stop to an annual tradition this year. The city has canceled its St. Patrick's Day parade, which was scheduled for Saturday due to the state's recommendations. The event draws more than 20,000 each year. The city also postponing the opening of the new Link Bridge, and a new date has not been announced. Our digital show, Coronavirus Facts Over Fear, will be streaming online and in our app this afternoon at 3 o'clock. You can watch live on our website, NBC4i.com, or on the NBC4 app, available for free in the Google Play or App Store.